Welcome back. Today we'll be searching for Nevada State historical markers numbers 226 to 230. Our first marker in this series finds us still in Douglas County and 6.5 miles south of marker number 225. Once you pass through the tunnel on US 50, Cave Rock State Park will be on your right. Next, drive down to the boat ramp and you'll see our next marker sitting on the left. Here is marker number 226, Diek Wadapush, Cave Rock. Diek Wadapush, Cave Rock. A sacred place to the Washoe tribe of Nevada and California, Cave Rock is the subject of many legends. Named for a cave, a remnant of which can be seen some 200 feet above the waterline. This formation was a landmark on the Lake Bigler Toll Road in the early days. Quarried granite blocks which support the toll road can still be seen on the west face of Cave Rock. The rock was first tunneled for construction of a highway in 1931, and the second tunnel was put through in 1957. The Washoe name for Cave Rock is Diek Wadapush, which is now listed on the National Register of Historic Places as a traditional cultural property. It is important now, as it has been for thousands of years for the Washoe. Medicine men meditated and prayed here, and many distinct features helped make up our culture, gifted basket makers, the wisdom of long-preserved legends, and our traditional way of life. Cave Rock is one of our prominent sacred sites reflecting our traditional values of respect for the land and Ta'au, Lake Tahoe, the life-sustaining water, the center of the Washoe world. Quote by Washoe Elder, Nevada State Historical Marker, number 226. Let's head 53 miles back to Reno to our next marker. This 40-ton structure was originally located on the northwest corner of California and Virginia Street in 1877. In 1971, it was moved to the corner of South Virginia and Kitski Lane, and then moved again on July 11, 2004 to its current location on the corner of Court Street and Arlington Avenue. So let's take a look at our next marker, marker number 227, Lake Mansion. Lake Mansion. Washington J. Marsh built this house in 1877. Myron C. Lake, regarded as the founder of Reno, purchased it in 1879, and ownership passed to his divorced wife, Jane, in 1881. The Italianate-style house has been moved twice and is listed in the National Register of Historic Places. Nevada State Historical Marker, number 227. Now, let's travel 25 miles south to Virginia City. Located on A Street, behind the county courthouse, is marker number 228, the Great Fire of 1875. The Great Fire of 1875. The most spectacular calamity to befall Virginia City had its origins within 50 feet of this marker. Early on the morning of October 26, 1875, a coal oil lamp was knocked over in a nearby boarding house and burst into flames. Strong winds spread the blaze and 33 blocks of structures were leveled. The losses included St. Mary's in the Mountains Catholic Church, the Story County Courthouse, Piper's Opera House, the International Hotel, city offices, and most of Virginia City's business district. The offices and hoisting works of nearby mines were also destroyed, and there were several fire-related deaths that day. A new hydrant system was established after the fire, and a number of new hose houses, such as this one, were constructed. This system still serves the community today, together with the volunteer fire department. Nevada State Historical Marker, number 228. Now we're off to Elko. Located on the eastbound shoulder of State Route 535, about 430 yards from the intersection of State Route 225 and State Route 535 will be our next marker. Marker number 229, Oil from Shale. Oil from Shale. Directly south of this point and across the valley floor are the remains of a short-lived extraction plant which reached the peak of its productive capacity in the early 20s. Driving of the main shaft began in 1916. Of several tries at extracting oil from shale, this was the only successful operation in Nevada. Robert M. Catlin Sr. spent many years experimenting on the extraction of crude oil from these beds before beginning the commercial production of oil. After a production period of less than 2 years, the plant was closed in the fall of 1924. High-power Catlin oil was too expensive to compete with the fossil oils of that day. Easily 50 years ahead of his time, Catlin did for a few years give Elkoans and Nevadans a dream and the community an oil boom in the roaring 20s. Nevada State Historical Marker, number 229. Let's head back to Washoe County now. Located on State Route 431 at Mount Rose Summit is a rest area and our next marker, marker number 230, Mount Rose Weather Observatory. Mount Rose Weather Observatory. 2 miles to the northwest of this point lies Mount Rose. On the 10,778-foot summit, Dr. James Edward Church of the University of Nevada established one of America's first high-altitude meteorological observatories on June 29, 1905. At the observatory, he carried out his famed snow studies and developed the modern science of snow survey. Dr. Church's Nevada system of snow survey is used throughout the world today to predict seasonal water flow from precipitation stored as snowpack. In his honor, the north summit of Mount Rose has been named Church Peak. Nevada State Historical Marker, number 230.